Stop recording button. Double tap to activate.
Guys, okay, what's up, everyone? I am trying to get myself together to do this video. There's so much stuff in the world won't stop. But here, I really want to do a Mexican style pizza. So what I have right here, and I don't know if you can see that, but this is chorizo. This is a chorizo sausage. So there is a difference between chorizo and a chorizo sausage. Because some chorizo, you get it and it will start just completely turn into a liquid. As soon as it hits the frying pan, that's when you add your scrambled eggs in there, and yeah, you have chorizo and eggs. But this is a sausage chorizo. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be adding sausage to my and you can see what that looks like. I hope you can see. I don't want to waste too much time. I want to try to make these videos a little shorter. I don't want to lose your attention. So let's make that, think about around that thickness, quarter, a little thicker than, just a little thicker than a quarter. Like that. Okay. Really doesn't too much matter, because what I literally gonna have to do is fry this a little bit just to get the grease out. I don't want the grease to pool on top of my pizza in the oven, but at the same time I want to make sure that my toppings are fully cooked, because this is not like a pepperoni that's super thin and it cooks. It's been smoked or cured. This is some real meat. So for that, damn. I cut that bit kind of thick. So okay. So look, I have that much sausage. That's enough for a topping of a pizza. So I have that much. And the pizza's going to be roughly about this size. So I want to show you. This is where I'm going to be putting the pizza on. It's going to be that size. Or the base of this is what I'm going to be putting my sausage on this too, and putting it in the air fryer to just help it out a little bit. So let me get some parchment paper here. Or you know what? Let me X the parchment paper. I'm gonna save that for something else. And I'm going to use foil. I have an air fryer microwave slash. The thing do so much. It does air frying. It bakes, broils, toast. Already. Watch out for that first bit of foil paper. It's got glue. It's got some glue in there. It's not that bad. That's what I did. Okay. So there. Take this, put it on my, that's easy cleanup, easier cleanup for me. I'll show you. Okay, this one, make it real well. So all of that things just start to come up out of the sausage, like that, and collect. Putting the salt at the okay. Hey. Get my salt at the too. Okay. That's fine. So I'm gonna take our sausages, take your sausages and place them on the foil, you know, like that, so that they can render some of the fat. I'm gonna put this in the air fryer for like 5 minutes. That's it. But I'm not done yet, because this is not the only topping that I will be placing on this Mexican style pizza. I'm going to use some ground beef. Let me grab that. Okay, so I have my ground beef here. Think about that much. About this much. I'm only gonna use a little bit of the ground beef. Okay, put that in my bowl so that I can season it up. Turn this. In another video, I'm gonna be making hamburgers. Okay, so I have my ground beef. I have more. I'm gonna be making enough. So I have my ground beef. Tear it up a little bit. Here, this is regular ground beef, so it's not chuck, it's not lean. Yeah, there's a good amount of fat in this ground beef. This up a little bit. Okay. Now, tear open this taco seasoning. I'm gonna season this ground beef with some taco seasoning. I'm not gonna go super crazy with this taco seasoning. I just want to give it some flavor. So I can't tell you how much I'm putting up in there, but I'm not putting the entire packet. I just want to give it a little bit of flavor. So I'm gonna put it maybe that much. Okay, just to give it some flavor. Give it the taco flavor, like taco meat. Then, should have had this out already. That barbecue seasoning, don't want to put that in. Yeah, I want to put that. I'm gonna put some seasoning, a little salt, pepper, seasoning in here as well. Like that. Just gives it some steak seasoning. Some steak seasoning up in there. Good thing it fell on the top of the lid. Okay, now I'm just going to mix that into the ground beef. You know, just mix it into the ground meat. Like I said, I have more ground beef, and this is going to shrink when the fat starts coming out of this. Yeah. So I'm gonna make a really long video. Just get that mixed really well. Now I'm gonna take all of this ground meat here, make a ball, get it out the way, get that bowl out the way. I want to flatten this as flat as possible. As thin like a hamburger patty. Very, very thin. Because I want it to cook very, very fast. I want it to cook very fast. And it don't have to be all together either. It don't have to be all together. Let me move some of these sausages all over to the side over here. Move those, because I'm going to put them all in there at the same time. I want it to be very thin. Flatten it. You could put this in a skillet and fry it up first. You don't want to put raw ground meat on as a topping, because it'll definitely, unless it's lean, then I could see you putting that on there and letting it cook in the oven like they do some salami. So I'm gonna get this really, really thin, as thin as possible, so that it hurries up and cooks up for me. And right up on there. I used to think that pan was big. That's not really much. That's not much space, y'all. That's like a small. And what I also thought I had, this ground meat smells good. But what I also thought I had was the was enough dough. The dough won't get you no medium, nowhere close to a medium, and it's barely a small pizza for me anyway. I'm like, man, that's not gonna make no big old pizza. So okay, we got our sausages. Okay, you see that? We got our sausages over here. They're gonna fry up. Put them sausages on top. I'll leave them right there. Okay, this is our meat topping. I'm gonna pop this in the air fryer for like 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna show you the rest of that. Let me wash up. Chorizo smells good. Okay, my surface is clean, back to normal. Now, yeah, I'm not bothering to do too much though with the surfaces. All gonna be in one thing. My oven is preheated to 400 degrees. This next step is, how do I make a cheese stuffed crust Mexican style pizza? So let's see. I'm gonna take our knife here, open up the cheese right here. My toppings are there cooking. And get this cheese out. Don't play with that cheese. Okay. That smells good already. So, like we have the cheese. I usually, the last time I made it, it had the cheese, string cheese, but let me show y'all what that looks like. Let me show y'all, okay? This is string cheese. That I had this kind of cheese the last time, okay? So look, it's gotta be like at least that thick, about a finger. So I'm gonna go here with my knife. I'm gonna cut the cheese right down the middle. Okay, and then I could use that cheese to get the perfect measurement. Again, cut down the cheese. Cut the cheese. Doesn't want to go through all the way. Now, that's all I can get right there. Dang. That is some thick cheese, but I'm gonna cut it in the middle down here too. I'm gonna cut this right down the middle. Cheese don't want to cut right. This is thick. This is Kobe. What is this? With the jalapenos in it. Get it all nice and even. Cut my cheese. Just the way you like it, huh? So I have me at least like that. Boom. See? Well, some of them are bigger than the other ones. Actually, a little too big. See, I'm planning on. Well, forget it. I'm gonna cut that in the middle too. I want to eat some cheese right now, so I want to eat some cheese. I love cheese, my favorite, but I'm lactose intolerant. So when it comes to ice cream, I don't know. Ice cream packs a punch. So okay, look, I got you. And that's jalapeno cheese right there. Well, put that up. This is Mexican style pizza. You know, this is Mexican style pizza. So with the Mexican style, and these are the chorizo sausages right here. That's chorizo sausage, if you can see that. Let me put it this way in case the camera's upside, if it's upside down. I don't know because I'm blind. And I can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. Definitely, you could do it. So this is the chorizo sausage. Okay. Amazing, I only needed one of those. And here is, instead of tomato sauce, we'll be using this refried beans. This is with chorizo, but see, feel how liquid it is. It's very liquidy, like just like a tomato sauce of marinara. Okay, so like that. It's got chorizo in it already. So I'll be using this in replace for the pizza sauce. Here we go. Pizza pie crust. Okay, y'all guys gotta see this. Pizza pie crust. Y'all have seen this before. Everybody's seen that before. So let's try to open this without it messing up. Cause these, pull this, when you ready to work with this, pull it out. Don't have it sitting out because this is not something you want to sit out. It's about to make a noise. Hurry up. There you go. There you go. Get it out. Don't mess around. Don't play with it too much. Your hands are cold. Get up my thing. Over here. Could have even froze this. That would have been good to freeze that. Put it in the freezer. Let's get it on the thing right here and find this mark where I could pull this apart. There it is. There it is. There you go. There you go. It's going on there. Look at how small it is. It's not no big old huge pizza. Okay. The excess, I got that hanging off on the end over there. Well, I wanted to go over the edge a little bit. Cut my edge off here because I might need that. So cut with my knife the extra dough off on the sides. Say like that. Really fast. Hurry up. Don't mess around. You can stretch it. Stretch that over to the edges a little bit. Now, let's get the cheese and put that. Put the cheese. Put the cheese. All this is this perfect little circle thing. That's gonna let me take my cheese and put it in the circle, the classic shape of pizza. Not like this is trying to make you make a square pizza. So let's hurry up because the dough is not gonna wait for you. It's heating up with the room temperature already. See, and I have the perfect amount of cheese here. Pull that, stretch it over there. Break it off and take you another sample if you need to. I got my cheese. I use that whole little 8 ounce. Bring it over. Bring your extra dough. Whoa, what's that? Where'd that come from? All right. Bring the dough over like that. Bring my dough over. Bring my dough over, kind of stretch it a little bit, you know, help out the rest of the stuff. Remember the dough we had cut off? That's where that's gonna come in handy. That's where that's gonna come in handy, the dough we cut off. So we have our extra dough. Didn't do too much with it, just cut it. You know, now our toppings are ready. Okay. Just like that, see? I'm bringing it over, just like so, just like that. On the areas where the dough did not go all the way over the edge, pull it, stretch it, patch it up. Okay. I want to use all of this dough. There's no sense in saving it. If you do, why don't you just take some of it, make sure it's all over, touching the, make sure it's touching the sides, just like that. Stretch it, pull it, stretch it, put it over, pull it over. Protect the cheese, keep it locked in. Just like that, okay? We done already made cheese stuffed crust. It kind of feels like a deep pizza, pan pizza. Okay, I have extra dough. I want to make sure I put that every inch of it. I didn't do too much stretching. I didn't do barely hardly any stretching with this one. You know how I said, see how I said it with this one. I done had some time where I messed up that dough, had it out too long. Okay, there you go. Have some more extra dough, roll it up, make a biscuit or something, or freeze it like that and you can use it again. But for right now, let's get it out of my face, Now, here we go. This is the second part. This is Mexican style pizza. So I have some crushed up Doritos. This is crushed Doritos, you see? To give it that tortilla kind of taste. We sprinkle crushed nacho chips. That's what I call them, nacho chips. Nacho corn chips on the crust, just like this. And get it around, press it in to the crust. Put a good amount if you want, however much you want. Get that on there. Can y'all see? I'm not making no shadows. Not getting it up here. I'm putting it on this part of the pizza. And I'm just gonna press it in a little bit so it doesn't come up with my beans. And like I made a lot of it. I have a recipe for this too as well. All right. Boom. Got the refried beans here. Let's put the pizza sauce. Let's open this. Check on my topping. Make sure that they're cooked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's nice. Now, to make it out easy. Oh, that taco meat tastes really good. So, make it easy. I'm gonna use it like a squeeze bag, right? So I'm gonna squeeze some right there in the center. And I'm gonna use my fingers, okay? Just get it all the way in there. This is my pizza. And I'm blind. I don't really want to wash too much dishes, y'all. Don't make me wash dishes. So, and I can feel it better. You can see that chorizo in the refried beans. They sure put a lot. I could feel that they put a lot of it in there. Put some more all over the bottom of the pizza. Look at that, look. Ooh, this is some really good refried beans too. I stopped after I had tried this. I stopped literally. I never bought the can again. The can, you have to do too much for the can. You know, but I know how to work with the can too. You know, I'll take some onions and some bacon and fry it up and then throw that can up in there. You might always want to be in the video. Okay, let me rinse that off my hands. Those are some really good refried beans. Okay, now we got that. Next is the cheese. This is a Mexican blend cheese. I'm gonna sprinkle that on here. Okay. Sprinkle my Mexican blend cheese. top of that. Really good. It's a lot of cheese. You know, don't leave no spots uncovered. There. We put cheese. We put the refried beans. Let's put our topping, meat toppings. It's not even hot anymore, the tray. But I want to kind of move it out the way. It's getting hot in my hands. Move that over, set it over there for right now. Okay, so you see what I'm doing here. Let me move this cheese. Take your ground meat and see, we laid it really flat so we could put crumbles. And this is the taco. This is the one with the taco meat. Ground beef with taco meat with taco seasoning in it. On our pizza. Mexican pizza. Ooh, that's very, very hot. It's still very hot. You know what also is really cool about this thing that I have the pizza on? It has tiny holes at the bottom. So we'll get a good crust on the bottom as well. And our pizza won't be soggy. It won't be soggy also because that refried beans are not really that runny. Let me see one. Well, I think I need to put another. I want to get a chorizo sausage in every bite. Okay. I'm definitely gonna put all of the chorizo. And let's sprinkle. Put some more of the taco meat on here, at least one of the little patties that I made, just like so. Sprinkle that all over. Let me rinse up. Rinse up. Then I'll follow up with just a little bit more of the cheese. So you put your sauce first, and then your cheese, and then that'll bake up on your toppings. There. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in the oven, 400-degree oven, for not 10 minutes. I'm gonna do 12 or 13 minutes. I have a cookie sheet like this that I'm going to be putting, I'm going to be putting the pizza on top of this cookie sheet, and I'm going to put it right in the oven just like that. That's baking. Let me clean up a little bit this area. You want to make another pizza? You can. I have some sausages and toppings left over. I'm going to fold this up whenever I want to. I'll fold this up and just save it for the next one. Because of course, I feel like that's maybe for 2 people, that pizza dough. Now, without even pausing y'all, I'm not even gonna pause y'all. Go over there and mess with the camera and do all of that. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. Next. Okay, it's Mexican pizza. You know, with Mexican pizza, they want to put salsa and lettuce. So what I got was, I'm gonna maybe use a different board because I did have meat on that one, so I'm gonna use a different board. Just put it on top. It's fine. I'm just put it on top because this is not. Now I used to have different colors. You can see those are different colors. I used to have different colors for different things. What I got here right now is good old mangoes. You ever had pizza with pineapple on it? Well, this is a Mexican pizza. And we should have some mangoes. So I'm gonna take some mango, cut it up. First I gotta find the seed, where the seed at. There it is right there. I know I could slice it this way. Can I? Ooh, did I slice right through the seed? I sliced right through the seed on that. I actually been growing mangoes myself, and I got the seed to sprout, so I'm really proud of that. I got the seeds to sprout. They're not that hard. They're just about as easy as an avocado. But when it comes to peaches and plums and cherries, they want to be weatherized really bad. You know, just let those wait in the refrigerator for 3 months, 4 months. So because it's not no super ripe, I could easily peel the skin right off my mango and be able to use it. Sorry, I'm gonna put my cheese up. Okay. Now, we're gonna get my mango out of here without eating it all. So I'm gonna put some mango on my pizza. Just like that. You got eating because you being stubborn. I'm gonna get that out of there. That's obviously not edible. That came when I cut right through the seed. I didn't expect to do that. Now they got some people, here's another method, you know, have you ever seen them do that? Where they score it and stuff. And just like that. I've done this with avocados too. When I was making guacamole. See, you can get the avocado out. The mango into chunks. Let's get it out of there. Pull it up out of there. Pull that up out of there. Quit playing around. Don't play around, y'all. Get you some mangoes. These are 2 for $1. Mangoes real cheap. All right, y'all. We got our mango. We got some mango still on the skin. Okay. Guess what? I also need to see what time it is. Which I didn't see what time it is. 6:29. So 6:29. I'm gonna say just 640. 640. Man. 640, I'm gonna check. I went and bought some pico de gallo. Pico de gallo. And this is not the hot kind. It's not the hot kind. It smells so good. It's got the onions, the tomato, and the cilantro. That's what you want. Right, let's go in here and grab a bowl for it. I'm gonna mix these together with our delicious sweet mangoes. Y'all could wait with me while the pizza's being cooked. Wait with me, because we're both going to be excited about that. Right? So let's put in a little bit of the pico de gallo. The reason I'm also, this stuff collects water. We don't want the water in there. We don't want the water in our pizza topping. I don't know, this stuff just is the water from the tomatoes, basically. And we don't want that. I'm even like squeeze it a little bit. I'm gonna squeeze it in my hands a little bit and then putting that in the bowl. There. That's about enough for that small pizza. Okay. Now, where did I put the lid for that? I don't know where I put the lid. Oh, shoot, y'all. Help me find the lid. Help me find the lid. I lost the lid. You know what? It'll show up. It'll show up. Okay, so let's take the mango, dice it. You feel how small the onions and the tomatoes were. That's the size. I know I'm gonna want my mangoes to be that same, so I'm gonna dice it up small. So we have our mango. Mango good. Mango on that pizza with the chorizo. Are y'all good at tasting things without even tasting it? That's how I am. Without even seeing it. You know what flavors taste like. You know what you like. And that's what I developed that. I'm gonna put my that was a bigger piece, but that's fine. I'm gonna use all of this in there. I'm not going to, I don't have to put all of it. I'm making it, and I could use it for the next pizza as well that I'm gonna do off camera. It definitely won't have no jalapeno cheese stuffed crust, because that was special just for y'all. So I don't have no more cheese. This is not the hot, this is not the hot pico de gallo right there. You want to make it hot. And I recommend using a jalapeno. jalapeno. Okay. Get your jalapeno. And I'm gonna cut it up pretty thin. Haven't got to those seeds yet. That's all I want. I don't want too much heat. That's definitely gonna come through. All of that is gonna come through this amount right here. Right there in the pico de gallo, the salsa right there. And use that jalapeno for something else. So there you go, you got your salsa right there for to go on your Mexican pizza right there. And this stuff always makes water. This stuff constantly is making water. So there. That smells completely different with those mangoes in there. I hooked that pico de gallo up. Mexican pizza, mangoes, not pineapples, mangoes, mango salsa right on the pizza. Boom. Put that in the refrigerator while we're waiting for the pizza. Okay, let's get us some lettuce. This is not iceberg. I don't mess with iceberg lettuce. I hate iceberg lettuce. It tastes like dirt to me. So I'm gonna use this kind of lettuce. We only need this much, not this much. Okay, it's not a salad. We chop our lettuce up. I'm gonna juliennes. I think that's what it's called, juliennes, long strips to go on this pizza. Just like this. Just like that. See, I'm gonna leave it just like that. Now we're just waiting for the pizza, y'all. Got a little jalapeno with it. That goes right on the pizza when you're done. I'm gonna put it on here on the side of my pico de gallo in that same bowl. Found the lid for the pico de gallo. I'm glad. So I can get that back in the refrigerator. Let's check. Let me take a soda break. It's a little warm. And here the oven's on. Just excited as I am. Another thing what I can also do with this pizza is to crisp it up nicely on the top, which I'll probably do depending on how it feels, is to crisp it up. I don't know what's going to happen with this pizza. That's good. Let me clean up. Let me straighten up. Y'all wait up for me. Okay, let me check the time. Let me check our time.
6:39 p.m. Rustic, come out.
6:39. Did y'all hear that? 6:29, 6:39. Oh, okay, I was about to say the time didn't even change. That was a no time passed. So that's been about 10 minutes now. The pizza's been in there for 10 minutes. We get this crucial little part here that we're gonna need. I said I can take my topping, fold it up, put it right in the refrigerator for my next pizza that I'll be making. I've been trying to do something different. Like I'm now taking I'm taking this extra virgin olive oil. So I'm taking a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil every morning with 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with mother, and 1 of those little cups of applesauce, no sugar added applesauce. And I'm doing that for 30 days. So I pretty much figured it out. You know, there's what I do have for right now is I think it's like this little small bottle. And that's just enough. You can get like 18 tablespoons out of that. 6 ounces, like 18 tablespoons. And the other one is like, I think 16 ounces of apple cider. That's enough. 2 tablespoons for like 18 days or something like that. I bought it on the 12th, so it's not a complete month, but half of the month is definitely what I'm gonna be doing. And I bought like 22 applesauces. That was only like $2 each for the sugar-free, no sugar added applesauce. Man, okay, so let me check the time. Sorry about that. That's why I don't want to touch too much up here. This stupid camera.
6:43 p.m. Lock screen.
It's 6:43 already. Well, I should take the pizza out and show y'all. Let me see what the camera at. Angle. Y'all probably wasn't even looking at me. Y'all was looking over at something else. Ooh, I hate that so much. But you'll get to see this. This is the pizza that's about to come out. Oven mitts. Oh, not this counter. Not this counter. Hold up. no. Not this counter. Y'all see what that counter done been through? This is why I prefer counters with tile. And that's a real shame, you guys. That's a real shame. The way that counter is made out of plastic. Now, who thought of that? Who thought of making all of the cooking surface that with that? All right, so that's what I'm dealing with while I'm living here. I want my deposit back too. So remember, it's on that thing, so it could slide around. Make sure the pizza's on there and doesn't slide around, and there it is. There's a pizza. There's a pizza, y'all. Look, the crust seamlessly baked up all the way around. At least where we folded it, I can feel that everything cooked up nice. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this off of this here. I'm going to put it on top of the other thing like this. This is really hot. Put it on top of that, like that, on there. And then we're gonna go to the air fryer, where I'm going to brown the top up a little more. I can't tell really if the top is brown enough. Okay, and didn't even dirty up that, there's no dough that leaked through those holes. Those holes were not big enough for the dough to leak through. But I'm still gonna wash it right up in the sink with the rest of the stuff. Yeah, and now I'm gonna show you how we're gonna put that salsa. My first time opening this salsa. I wonder if this is chunky. Where is the salsa? This Mexican pizza. Mexican pizza. It smells good. And it's not that salsa. It's not that it's not chunky. Grab a spoon. Okay, I forgot all of that's in the dishwasher. Nice and clean. And my pizza topping. Let me show you. This is Mexican pizza. Mexican pizza for you right here. See that? That was my that's my what you call them? See, I got pico de gallo. I chopped the mango, and that's the lettuce that you put on top. This got onions, tomatoes, cilantro, mango, and the lettuce. That goes on top of your pizza. Even though I'm putting salsa on the top of it too. I'm gonna put some more. Ooh, y'all can hear it. Y'all can hear it. I want you to experience this. You can hear the sound. Careful. Okay. You can hear the sound because it wants to slide. See that? Now we just brown it up on the top a little bit more. That's the Mexican pizza. See? And it smells good when it come out that air fryer. The cheese and everything, it smells like fried milk. That's how you do cheese stuffed crust right there. Now, we're gonna put our pico de gallo. Sprinkle that right on the top. I'm gonna do half of it. Okay. Because I also want to take a picture of this as well, and with the lettuce, sprinkle the lettuce on top because it's Mexican pizza. There. Could have even like mixed it up a little bit on top, get some of the there. Look at that. Mexican cheese stuffed crust pizza. Jalapeno cheese stuffed crust pizza. That's how you do it. Now let me look at the bottom here and see. The bottom. Let me and this thing cools off pretty fast. So it's not really that hot. The bottom of our pizza, yes, the bottom of the pizza is brown. The bottom of the pizza is brown. We had those holes at the bottom. Mexican style pizza. Y'all do me a favor. Do me a favor. Like, thumbs up the video, share, and subscribe to see the next thing I make. Cause I'm always constantly trying to make some different things. That's your siren to end the video. The police, it's against the law to make that. It's against the law to make that pizza.
Pause. But capture. Pause. Stop recording. But